This is fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. You know, people used to say to me when I started out, oh, sure, you're good. But you'll never play that thing by that heavy metal concert place in Raleigh. Now, many people obviously know me from a little film called Planet of the Apes. You can clap it.
Oh.
But what people don't understand is that I had a big career. I had a big career before that. I was doing with 60 dead egg rolls at the Pasadena Playhouse with a very young Lindsay Wagner, who's a delight. And Artie Jacobs, who's a friend, personal friend, wanted me to do this Apes movie. And he said, you're talking, there will be actors there in Ape face. And it was a different time. And you could get away with it. Now, not so much. But there's a lot of things in that movie that are, it's a good movie. Certain things, when you watch it, stick out. I'm assuming you've seen it. I'm going to recite a line from the film where Charlton Heston is just, and by the way, chef's kiss. That guy will make an ambrosia salad that will put your dick in the dirt. He should wear a conical hat with a star and a half moon because he is a whiz in the kitchen. There's a line in the movie where he's talking to Nova, Linda Harrison. Fun fact about Nova, the actress that plays Nova, Linda Harrison, was married to the president of 20th Century Fox. What are the odds? And Charlton Heston is referring to the female astronaut on the mission. Her name was Stewart, and if you recall, she died at the beginning of the movie. And he looks to Nova and he says, did I tell you about Stewart? There was a lovely girl. She was to be the new Eve with our hot eater help, of course. Why do I get the feeling that Stewart thought she was the botanist? There was going to be a really awkward moment. Well, let's crack the seal on Operation New Eve and see what it's about. Probably just planting green beans. But I love science fiction. How many people did show up there? Have you ever seen a film called Star Wars? I just caught it recently. So walk me through this. It seems to be about a special needs adult who lives in the desert but thinks he's on a farm. Then he meets an old guy who tells him that magic is real, so he goes with them because he says, it's okay, I'm a friend of your dad's. Haven't we taught children? And then he meets a lonely cowboy whose only friend is a talking dog that screams. And the X-Men movies are interesting to me because the X-Men movies are really about minorities. They're about the X-Men are used as stand-ins for the suffering of minority cultures, you know, and I think that's great. So they're basically movies about brown people starring white people dressed up as blue people. But I'm all for diversity. I do believe it's the future. My favorite horror movie is Blackula. Anyone? Show of hands. Blackula? Anybody? If you haven't seen Blackula, do yourselves a favor. 1972, William Marshall is Blackula. The first scene in Blackula, Dracula fights a black guy.
What?
This is easily anticipated. If you know the name of the movie that you're watching. And then Dracula says, ha ha, I christen you Dracula. And he goes, ha ha. And then they cut to the credits. And I wish they would just hold it for a minute more so you can see Dracula go, ha ha ha. What the fuck did you say her name was? Just to watch Dracula backpack. You know, as the king of vampires, I come from a position of privilege and fear. I just want you to know my truth. I'm here to speak my truth. Then Joe Rogan will get angry at Dracula. As he backpedaled to Dracula. Came back down to the king of vampires, get a double down. Yeah, that was, have you seen some of your favorite costumes here? Everything going well?
Awesome.
Morbid VOB, C3PO, stock with cystic acne, all the time. But you know what scares me more than anything? Pronouns. They're coming. How will we survive? Here's the thing, and I'll be brief. People tell you their pronouns so you know how to address them the next time you meet them. And that's based on a terribly false assumption that the next time I meet them, I'll remember that I know them.
True.
Because I take every conversation I have as what is the quickest off-ramp to this conversation and this conversation being over. It doesn't matter who it is. I could be in the 24-hour hardware store at 2 in the morning on a Thursday, which I often am because that is when people with a certain level of fame buy their hardware. And I bumped into, as I have, Paul McCartney.
Woo!
And a living Beatle. But even after 5 minutes, and he's like, I love my name, salt and pepper. I'm like, yep, okay, all right, then, sure. All right, Paul. Yeah, those gutters aren't going to clean themselves. I should go. Is everyone here? No one's left? See, the thing is, people get so uptight nowadays. I was doing a show, I do a lot of corporate projects. It was a Goodyear Radio Christmas party. And I made a joke about backstations and 12 just bros, you know, backwards baseball caps. The whole, what do you call bros in a group? A scrote. A full scrote. Stormed out. Thank God we already have a national anthem. Can you imagine in this day and age if we had to agree on a song?
No.
There would be blood in the streets.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have the national anthem either. We'd end up with the Valley of Kill Fist. The